So you've inherited a property, which sounds wonderful, but there are some cases in which it's not even worth pursuing. What am I talking about? We're going to go into it today. I'm Ellen Mitchell, your heels on the ground in the Miami-Fort Lauderdale area. On this channel, we're going to talk about everything: probate, guardianship, senior relocation, out-of-state sellers, and more. I received a call last week from a lovely woman. She told me that she had inherited a condominium and that she wanted me to assist her in the marketing and sale. I asked her if the property was in a trust or if it had gone through probate. She said no, that it needed to go through probate. I asked her if she had a probate attorney, and indeed she did not. So what I did was I set up an email introduction between her and a probate attorney that I work with. When the probate attorney looked at the deed, she saw a name there, Maria, and asked the client, "Who is Maria?" The client replied, "Maria was my uncle's first wife. My uncle's first wife has died, and then my uncle got remarried. They had no children. He married his second wife. They had no children. The second wife passed away, and now the uncle passed away." So in this case, it's not so simple. First of all, did he have any children? Second of all, did the first wife or second wife have any children? If so, they may have an interest in the property. And even if not, she would not be the sole heir to the property. She also, come to find out, had not been paying the monthly maintenance. In Florida, after about 3 months of not paying the monthly maintenance, the association will often begin foreclosure proceedings. Additionally, there's a home equity line on the condo. So what started as a very good, excited seller who had inherited, she thought, a $300,000 property, come to find out there's a $190,000 home equity line that's in foreclosure, so it'd be $190,000 plus legal fees. The monthly maintenance hasn't been paid, and we don't know if the association has started foreclosure proceedings. And if the uncle, if everything goes according to plan, when the uncle passed, if he didn't have any children, and we can assume that his parents are deceased because of his age, all of his siblings would have inherited the property. If his siblings have passed, then it would have passed from all of his siblings to all of their descendants, meaning all of his brothers and sisters' children. So not just one niece, but all nieces and nephews in the family. It certainly would not have passed to her alone in the absence of a will. And she said that he did not have a will. In this case, there's going to be a lot of research that needs to be done, but at the end of the day, it may be that there is more debt that's involved in this sale of this condominium than there is equity in the property. And that was the only thing in the inheritance, no cash or anything, just the property. So sometimes, as crazy as it sounds, it's actually better to walk away if you wind up finding out that the outstanding debts are more than the actual inheritance. We are going to have Oliver joining us here today. He is a probate expert as well. So we've got two possible scenarios. One possible scenario is that there is just not enough money in the property and that she is best walking away. What's going to happen is that the bank and the condominium association are going to foreclose on the property. They will take it back, and that will be done. The loan is not in her name, the condo is not in her name, so she's not going to have any financial responsibility to it. I should say that I am not an attorney, I am a realtor, so anything that I say is just based on my experience, but should not be construed as legal advice. The second scenario is that the probate attorney is going to go ahead and open up a probate, find out who the rightful heirs are, and then go through that search process. One of the challenges with this situation is that the other heirs are out of the country. according to the heir that, or potential heir that we spoke to. So it's really very complicated. It is best to get a good probate attorney involved at the very beginning, because I have seen realtors get a call like that, go out, list a condo for sale, put it on the market. You've got a buyer, a seller, they think, that negotiate a contract. The buyer spends money on inspection, appraisal, and then when the title work starts, they realize that that person doesn't even have the right, they're not the rightful heir, they don't have the right to sign any of the documents, and it's wasted the buyer's time, the seller's time, the buyer's agent's time, the seller's agent's time, and the buyer's money. So really important to make sure that you're dealing with a full-time realtor who niches in probate, as well as a probate attorney in the state of Florida, so that you can get all of these things settled ahead of time, whether it's worth moving forward or not. Every situation is going to be different, and you're going to want to get professional advice. On this channel, you're going to see everything probate, guardianship, and senior relocation. I always read the comments, and it's my goal to bring you great content, things that you may not have thought about, answering questions that you may not have even known you had. Please comment below if there is any information that you'd like, if there are other subjects that you would like to see explored, and if you need recommendations for good probate, elder law, or estate planning attorneys, please let me know. I have relationships with wonderful attorneys and would be happy to make an introduction for you.